This is the second half of our countdown of 20 forgotten thriller movies that are still shockingly good in 2026. You can find the part 1 in I button and also in description. Let's break down the top 10. Number 10, we have The Vanishing, released in 1988. Director George Sluizer builds this psychological thriller around a disappearance that happens during a quiet roadside stop, and what begins as a simple mystery slowly turns into an unsettling examination of obsession. The story follows a man who refuses to move on after his girlfriend vanishes without explanation, which means his search stretches across years and gradually pulls him toward the person responsible. What nobody expects is how calmly the film explores the mind of the villain, and that choice gives the story a disturbing realism that makes the final revelation land with unforgettable impact.
You stay a good neighbor and you'll have him back.
Number 9 brings us to Arlington Road, released in 1999. Jeff Bridges plays a college professor whose curiosity about his seemingly friendly neighbors slowly transforms into suspicion, and that curiosity grows stronger as strange details begin to surface.
In an instant, they were gone forever.
Brad, it's dinner time.
Brady invited him over for dinner.
Brooke, Cheryl.
It's really nice to meet you too.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a structural engineer.
Tell me it was a mall. Why would you lie? I've got a possible name change. Hi, neighbor. His name is Oliver Lang.
I didn't know you taught a course in terrorism.
House he does not want me to see.
Michael, you locked yourself out.
Something is being planned.
Director Mark Pellington allows the tension to simmer through small discoveries and uneasy conversations, which gradually build a picture that becomes harder to ignore. What makes this thriller stand out is the fearless ending, because the story refuses the comfortable resolution most movies choose and instead delivers a conclusion that still shocks audiences decades later. Number 8, we have Copycat, released in 1995. Sigourney Weaver stars as a criminal psychologist who lives in isolation after surviving a brutal attack, and her expertise suddenly becomes crucial when a series of murders begins mirroring famous serial killer cases.
You're looking for an intelligent white male, 20 to 30 years old, socially functional.
Everything's just
Copying the most notorious killers in history, one at a time.
he's sending you.
Death and life to you, Doc.
We know that Mr. Cullen was safe in San Quentin last night, so how come his book shows up in it?
Before he kills again.
All I know to do is change your locks, tighten.
Sigourney Weaver, Holly Hunter, and Harry Connick Jr.
Different guy.
He's switched from DeSalvo to Bianchi and Buono, the hillside strangler.
One man is
San Francisco becomes the backdrop for an investigation that blends forensic clues with psychological profiling, and the partnership between Weaver and Holly Hunter brings a grounded intensity to the story. What keeps the film gripping today is the cat and mouse structure between investigator and killer, because every new clue raises the stakes and pulls the characters deeper into danger. Number 7 brings us to Red Rock West, released in 1993. Nicolas Cage plays a drifter who wanders into a small Wyoming town looking for work, and the situation immediately grows complicated when the locals mistake him for a hired hitman.
Go out to the house, break in. When she comes in, you know what to do.
Your husband, Wayne, he plans to have you murdered.
You know, I never did catch.
If I were you, I'd get a divorce.
Marriage is just a state of mind.
You can't let them get away. Just find her.
It's all about money.
I like you, don't make me shoot you.
Nicolas Cage of Honeymoon in Vegas and Moonstruck, Lara Flynn Boyle of The Temp and Wayne's World, and Dennis.
Director John Dahl mixes noir atmosphere with dark humor, which means the story twists through betrayal, mistaken identity, and escalating danger as the truth begins to unravel. What nobody expects at first is how quickly the stakes spiral out of control, and that rising tension turns a simple misunderstanding into a tightly wound thriller that keeps pushing the story into darker territory. Number 6, we have Snake Eyes, released in 1998 and directed by Brian De Palma. Nicolas Cage appears again here as a flashy Atlantic City detective who witnesses the assassination of a government official during a packed boxing match, and that chaotic moment sets off an investigation filled with hidden agendas.
Many ways.
No, I mean, beautiful woman alone at a fight.
a crime is about to be committed. You will be a witness. And the heart
I've been a material witness. You can't hold 14,000 people. There's 14,000 eyewitnesses!
down exactly when they wanted you to. They missed him with that second shot. Missed you.
Follows the same person who told Tyler to throw the fight. She's 1. Shooter's 2. Tyler's 3. The drunk who shouted the signal.
A very dangerous investigation.
I'm not gonna let you kill us.
The house wins.
De Palma constructs the opening sequence as a dazzling long take that drops viewers directly into the crowd, and that ambitious start pulls the audience into a mystery unfolding across the arena. What keeps the story compelling is how the layers of conspiracy reveal themselves through surveillance footage, shifting loyalties, and one detective trying to figure out who he can trust. Number 5 brings us to The Last Seduction, released in 1994. Linda Fiorentino delivers one of the sharpest performances in neo-noir as Bridget Gregory, a woman who steals a fortune from her husband and disappears into a quiet town where she begins manipulating everyone around her.
The first seduction was fast.
You have your own place?
Yes.
Do you have indoor plumbing?
Yeah.
You're different than the others, Mike. I feel like, maybe I could love you.
But the last seduction.
Off to the widow if he dies of an unnatural death. She's willing to give us a third.
You're talking about murder.
You, me, out of here, Mike. You have a way of making a woman feel like a one-way train ticket.
I'll do it. I'll kill the bastard.
You have to
try. Where does this end with you?
What the hell are you doing?
Linda Fiorentino, Peter Berg, and Bill Pullman.
Director John Dahl crafts the film around Bridget's intelligence and ruthless charm, which allows the story to unfold through schemes that feel both clever and dangerous. What gives this thriller its bite is the way the central character controls the narrative, because every move she makes pulls another unsuspecting victim into her carefully planned game.
Oh my God, look at this!
Those are $100 bills.
I bet it's drug money.
Number 4, we have A Simple Plan, released in 1998 and directed by Sam Raimi. A group of friends discover a crash plane containing a bag filled with cash, and that discovery instantly places them in a moral dilemma that begins to tear their lives apart.
Dream, you don't steal it.
Then this is even better. $1 million.
Look how square it is. So somebody comes searching for the money, I'll burn it. Look, we gotta be agreed on.
I wish somebody else had found that money. Does it scare you?
Yeah.
Seems they're looking for a lost plane.
I want my share.
Plan was to sit on the money till we decide.
Hey, you're my brother.
From now on, we have to be thinking ahead all the time.
To someone who's been properly trained.
Take us out there. Can you tell us what this is all about?
Looking for a plane?
I'm taking the money back.
But all 3 of you, as soon as he sees the plane.
Don't move! We gotta make this look like it was an accident.
You're not gonna take me away, are they?
I'm trying to come up with a plan.
Don't turn your back!
Bill Paxton, Billy Bob Thornton, and Bridget Fonda anchor the story with performances that feel painfully believable, which allows the tension to grow from ordinary people making increasingly desperate decisions. What nobody expects is how quickly greed transforms trust into paranoia, and that downward spiral turns a simple discovery into a devastating chain of consequences.
No!
Number 3 brings us to The Game, released in 1997 and directed by David Fincher. Michael Douglas plays a wealthy businessman whose controlled life begins to unravel after receiving a mysterious gift from his brother, a participation in an elaborate real-world game designed by a secretive company.
Participant. John, chapter 9, verse 25. Whereas one day your game begins. You either love it or hate it.
Are you gonna spend the rest of the evening prying at that clown?
Have we met?
I believe so.
Services.
They won't stop, Nick.
Easy on him.
I paid.
Let me toy with a bunch of depraved children. They're trying to kill me.
This is all the game.
Right now, I am.
Fincher fills the film with shifting realities and elaborate setups that make the protagonist question everything around him, which means every scene could be part of the game or something much more dangerous. What makes the experience unforgettable is the way the story constantly resets the audience's expectations, because just when the mystery seems solved, another layer appears. Number 2, we have Breakdown, released in 1997. Kurt Russell stars as a man traveling across the desert with his wife when their car breaks down on a remote highway, and a seemingly helpful truck driver offers to take her to the nearest town for assistance.
A helpful passerby.
Folks all right?
Our car broke down.
I can get...
It could happen to anyone.
Excuse me.
I was supposed to.
Now Lenord has an unbelievable story.
It was him. It was this truck.
The police.
100,000 people go missing in this country every year, all vanishing without a trace.
But he's the ones who know he's telling the truth.
You the fella looking for his wife?
Watching you.
When do I see my wife?
So now Jeff should start walking.
Get down on the ground!
Police just one's in on it.
Kurt Russell.
You better pray she's alive.
What begins as a small act of kindness quickly turns into a nightmare when the driver claims he has never seen her before, leaving Russell's character alone with a mystery that nobody else believes. Director Jonathan Mostow keeps the story moving with relentless pacing, which turns the search for one missing person into a tense chase across empty highways and isolated towns. Number 1, we have Frailty, released in 2001 and directed by Bill Paxton. The story unfolds through a confession made to an FBI agent, where a man explains that his father once believed he had been chosen by God to destroy demons hiding in human form.
In a small town.
It started back in Thurman.
By a loving father.
Bed bugs bite.
Until...
Wake up, I've got something to tell you.
What's wrong?
The end of the world.
Make any sense?
The angel told me that God would be sending weapons.
Maybe you just... These are people's names.
And they'll look like people, but they're not.
As he races to catch a killer.
I can see the demons, while other people can't.
Dad, don't. Please.
Word, his past has come back to haunt him.
You're hiding something from us.
Bill Paxton. Matthew McConaughey.
Paxton directs and stars as the father, creating a character whose calm certainty makes the situation even more unsettling for his 2 young sons who must live inside that terrifying belief. What nobody expects is how carefully the film builds its mystery around faith, memory, and truth, and when the final twist arrives, it redefines the entire story in a way that still shocks first-time viewers today. That wraps up the second half of our countdown of 20 forgotten thriller movies that are still shockingly good in 2026. If one of these titles surprised you or reminded you of a favorite thriller you have not watched in years, share it in the comments so other viewers can add it to their watch list. And if you missed part 1 covering numbers 20 through 11, you can find it linked right here so the full countdown stays complete.